Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And first of all, if you are coming on my channel for the very first time and you want to follow me on Instagram, you can do it on this particular username. Secondly, if you are coming again for the second time, then I welcome you and thank you so much for watching this video. So, I hope you watch it till end. I'll tell you the purpose of this video. So, every now and then I get a DM that ma'am, should we give two papers at a time? Should we not? Because few people are suggesting that, I should not give two papers at a time. So, just to answer that basic question, as I always say, this is a YouTube platform. So, obviously, the answers would be bit general and it may vary from your situation to situation, right? I try to cover both the aspect of a working student and a full-time student. So similarly in this video also I will be covering both the aspect, the working student and the full-time student. Now let's say why this question actually rises in mind of ACCA student. The reason is the huge time, the huge syllabus and the fees involved. Every now and then, why do we think giving a two paper is not a good option? Because first of all, you might not have that particular time. That's why this question came to your head, right? You might be working and you think that two paper at a time would take a lot of your time, including the 10 hours of job. So that's the reason we think. So there is a doubt due to this first reason. Second, of course, the syllabus. Covering syllabus of one particular subject is simpler than covering the subject of two subjects, right? And thirdly, of course, the cost involved. Every paper had huge cost involved, especially when it comes to professional level paper. So everybody does not like to risk that particular thing. And let's see now, what are the few factors you should think before actually picking up two papers at a time, and what are the challenges that are expected and how you should overcome it. So this is the whole purpose of this video. Now, first of all, which papers is the best paper that you can pick is combination of a theory and a practical, right? Always make sure you are making a combination for yourself in such a way that it is one theory, one practical. Why? Because in case you are opting for both the practical subject, it would require a lot of practice from both ends. And similarly, if you choose both the theory subject, then again lot of learning will be required from your end for both the subject. So make sure you actually choose one theory subject and one practical subject. For example, your FR and AA, right? So this should be the first criteria of your decision. The second should be a combination of a tough and a simple paper. Of course, there are few papers which are simpler to other. For example, if I talk about let's say tax, according to me as a student, I found FR easier as compared to tax, or FR easier as compared to the PM paper. So you need to see the difficulty level, right? So as I mentioned in the last video, there might be a chance that you are studying the same subject in your college, right? So that becomes a simple subject for you as compared to other subjects. So you need to choose one simple and one difficult. And now you guys will be like, ma'am, you are telling everything that we already know. Tell us something new. Now, what are the challenges that you will, face during this period? Let me tell you, and let me prepare you in advance. First of all, there is a chance that you are not able to clear the previous paper that you gave. Okay, so make sure before booking your paper you see that you don't have three papers in your hand. Okay, according to me, again, this is my personal opinion, no hatred in comment section. Now you should always go with the paper that you have failed, because you have actually covered 80% of syllabus there, and there must be few points only that would have been left which actually failed you. So in case you have three papers in hand, it is always better to pick a paper that you fail plus other subject. I have seen students taking two new subjects, keeping third as a subject in which they failed for the next attempt. Now, guys, the problem will be as soon as you will reach next attempt, you will forget lot of things, from that paper. So it's better that something, when it is fresh in your mind, you just revisit again and you sit for the paper. Don't keep it for another 5 months now. So make sure that you always choose a paper in which you failed. Now, the second challenge, the first challenge that you will face is, of course, the finances. As a student, I always think that in case you are a working student and you don't have that much of salary, or you don't have enough financial support, you can give one paper at a time. Or of course, there is always, in case you are able to arrange funds for yourself, then go with it. Second is a time management. Are you not, burdening yourself with a lot of things? Like I remember, as I mentioned in EY also, we have busy season, 11 hours of work or 10 hours of work, then you pick up two subjects. You will go mad, right? So make sure that you don't burden too much, especially picking two professional papers is actually a difficult task. Okay, the third challenge that you will actually face is, of course, the balance. Okay, so how you will overcome this? Like, what do I mean by balance challenge, ma'am? Should I study 30 days this, 30 days that, or should I divide my day, or how will I divide my classes? Now, time is limited, right? Skill level paper demands around 60 to 80 hours of your attention. Now, time is this much and you have decided to do this much, so you should be ready for it, right? So there should be a proper balance. It's not that first month हमने ये पढ़ लिया, second month हम ये पढ़ लेंगे, third month हम दोनों का पेपर देंगे, नहीं. As per me, you should divide your days, or you should divide, a particular day in two parts instead of dividing months, right? So what you do, you wake up in the morning, you pick one subject, and for half day you do that, and for another half you do another subject. Now when it's the second day, you pick again another subject, so you divide a day in two instead of dividing your whole period in two, right? So that was the challenge. Now, synergy between papers, make sure there is a synergy. In case few things overlap, then it is great, literally great. Now let's say you have FR paper left for skill level, and now you have professional paper left, right? So you choose FR, sorry, you have only FR and AA in your skill level paper. Now, there is a synergy because whatever you will be studying, you will be auditing. So make sure if there is a chance that you get a combination which has synergy, which has some overlapping, go for it. Now, of course, choosing two papers at a time is a difficult task. But if you pass both paper, it's the happiest thing. It's the best thing, that you actually see on the result day. Of course, passing two papers is not easy, but it's also not impossible. So if you have decided to go with two, just make sure that you stick to it. You don't get influenced by anybody that he or she is saying it's very difficult, you won't be able to do it. You have to be very honest to yourself. Will I be able to do it? Do I have that much of discipline that I'll be able to sit for these many hours? Will I, make discipline for myself that I'll practice both the things? So the best thing is that you be honest to yourself. Okay, being honest to yourself is the best thing, that is the best gift that you will give it to yourself, right? So make sure you are very honest to yourself, because nobody knows better, knows you better than you yourself. So this was tip for this particular video. I hope it helped you. I hope it helped you to make a decision whether I should go with two papers or not. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope I helped you. I am trying my best to contribute to, you know, ACCA community. I hope I am able to do it, even if it is one person. So keep watching, keep liking, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in next video. Bye bye.